G'day, it's FIDE Master John Curtis, and I'm going to present to you a game that I just played a few minutes ago. It's against martinfrass, F-R-A-A-S in the United States, rated 2,123. I'm going to give you two examples of attacking chess, right? Okay, so I'm playing white pieces. Played d4, my opponent played e6, knight f3, b6, now g3. And you'll see that this type of position played by Magnus Carlsen a lot. He likes this because it's very flexible and leads to complications and a lot of play on opposing coloured squares. And Magnus loves that stuff because he gets some attacking chess in. Bishop b7. I played bishop g2, Fianchetto my bishop, and he played knight f6. Okay, so I castled, played bishop e7. I played c4, he castled, completed his development, and I played queen c2, and the chess engine says that that's a book move. I didn't know at the time, but I played it anyway. And if he attacks my queen with the bishop, I intended to play queen to b3, then chase his bishop out away next move with knight c3, gaining a tempo. But he was too smart for that. He played c5, and started attacking my centre straight away. Here I maybe I panicked a little bit, and I thought, I know what I'll do. I've played this position. Maybe I should take the pawn, but I played d5. It's not a good move, I don't think. He took the pawn off, and with that I played knight h4, because I remembered somewhere in the back of my silly mind where you can play this variation, knight here and knight to f5. But maybe it's played where the queen's on d1 and not on c2. Anyway, he played knight c6, and now black's winning. I played c takes d5. He played knight to b4, the best move. And I played queen to d2. Absolute shocker. Terrible move. I should have played queen to d1. No, it was not a mouse slip, just a bad move. Right. So he played bishop takes d5, and so I looked at it and I thought, this has got to be the best move. And he took with the knight. He took with the knight b5 takes d5, and I played e4. The whole idea is he can't take the pawn, which looks good, taking a queen, because the queen will take this knight. So then his knights are sort of playing against each other here. Anyway, so he played knight to b4, and I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll attack his knight because I'm a pawn down, and I've got to pretend I've got an attack even if I haven't got one. So he played knight to what? Queen to e2. He played d5. Then I played knight to f5. That's right. Knight to f5. He played g6, and I was happy with that because I thought, oh, at last he's made some mistakes around the king side. So I gave him a check, and he went king g7. I played knight g4. Well, the best move for him, I don't know the best move for him, but I was quite happy with this position now. I thought, at least I've got some sort of plan. Threatening a check, I thought he might miss it. Anyway, he played queen to d7, not a good move, so I gave him the check. And he played king g8, and I played bishop takes f8. Well, I'm winning now, but now this is where the technique comes in on knowing how to finish off an opponent. Now, it would be very bad for him to take with the bishop, because I could then play queen takes knight, and if he took with the pawn, right, I could knight check and take his queen, right? Okay, right, so he can't do that. So he took with the rook, which is correct. I played pawn hits knight. I want to get my pieces out, and the engine didn't like this move when I analysed it after the game. He played knight g5, so I pushed the pawn again. I thought, well, I'll just keep pushing the pawns. So I played f4. He played knight to e4. So I played knight to c3, and I thought, well, I just threatened to play knight takes knight and try to get a pawn back or something. Anyway, he played knight takes c3. I recaptured, And he played knight c6. And I thought, well, he's doing everything right, but I need to an attack. So I played pawn here, right, trying to attack his king. Anyway, he played c4. He wanted to get a square for his bishop. He didn't like me pushing my pawns at him. So I played rook on the a file to d1. Here, he played h5. Now, he's weakening his pawns, squares in front of his king by pushing his pawns. So I gave him a check. Now I'm in there. Can I get out? That's the trouble. Can my knight get out? Anyway, so he played king to h7, and I played knight takes pawn. Well, here he missed the best move. He thought that what he could do was he thought he could take the knight and pin the knight. I'll show you what I mean. He thought he could take this knight and hang on to it. So he played rook takes f7. So I push the pawn. Then he comes up with his brilliancy, bishop check. And I play king to h1. Now he plays queen e7. Well, I can't take the castle, can I? I can't take the castle because he'll win my queen. And that's as far as he saw, but he forgot about the check, right? So he took the pawn off. He said, well, at least I'm going to get a pawn. So I took his rook off and attacked his queen. So he played queen g5, not a good move. So I played queen c2 check, and his king went there, and I delivered a nice little checkmate in the corner. Okay, so that was my game against 21-23 rated martinfrass. It was a Queen's Indian defence, Fianchetto variation. And I've got one other game to show you, and it's quite a nice game. It was played against a guy called dedanikola. dedanikola. So that was his name, and that chess is his game. So I'm going to go into my archives. I'm going to search for opponent, dedanikola. There he is. Here he is, and we'll choose the top game. I played 2 games against him. I won both, but this was particularly nice. I was losing, and I came back from the depths of depravity, the depths of defeat. Anyway, here we go. I'll show you this game. I'll just make sure you can see the board. Yes, you can. Wonderful. And we're going to go back to the beginning of the game. There's no point in starting at the end of the game, is it? We could always start at the end of the game, go one move back at a time. But that would be boring because we want to start slowly and build up to a climax. That's what you do. Anyway, he played knight f6. I played knight c3. It's the English opening, the Anglo-Indian it's called. The Anglo-Indian. So he played g6, and I played knight f3. Played bishop g7, I played g3, Magnus Carlsen style. He played castles, so I played bishop g2, played d6. I castled, okay? He played c6. He's completed his development, his castle, so now he wants to get his pieces working. So he's doing all the right things. So I played d4. He played knight b file to d7. Here, I had to think, what am I going to do now? So I played a bullshit move, bishop to d2. Only because I saw Wesley So play it, but it was in a different position. But it doesn't make it a good move. The only good thing about it is it does connect the rooks and queens at the back of the board, as the computer will often tell you if you're using your chess.com analysis tool. Anyway, he played e5, which is a good move. He's striking at the centre, and black's pieces are better coordinated than white's at this stage. So I'd give a plus to black, right? I played queen c1 now. I'm trying to coordinate my pieces, and my idea is to just play bishop to h6 and change bishops. Right, so I want to play bishop here and change bishops. That's my plan. Of course, you know what happens to your great plans. They don't always work, do they? So he moved his rook, so I went there, and guess what he did? That's right, he moved away. So I went to all that trouble, and all he did was he just walked away. It's a problem, isn't it? Anyway, so I pinned his knight. I thought, what are you going to do there? I pinned his knight. He went here, he got off the pin. He doesn't like pins. He doesn't like anything, this guy. So I played rook to d1, and he plays e takes d4, and I thought, oh, what do I do now? Well, I've got to bluff my way out of it. I thought I better try to attack his d pawn. He played knight e5, so I thought, I know a good move, queen here. That threatens rook takes pawn. No, it doesn't, because if you take the pawn, you can play knight takes pawn. You'll fork your rook here and your queen there. So that wasn't a good idea. So he played bishop g7. He wants his bishop working now. So I played bishop takes f6. Right? It's not a good move. Bishop takes. And then I played knight to e4. And my idea was I'm tripled up on this pawn down here, right? But guess what? I can't take it. He plays bishop e7. Now I've got the same problem. We've got the same problem. If I play knight takes pawn, he just takes it off. And then knight forks me at the end of it, forks the two pieces and wins the game. So I played b3 to stop the knight takes pawn. Now I'm actually threatening knight takes pawn. I was worried about pawn here. I thought, gee, that's a bit of a worry, this move. Anyway, fortunately, he didn't do it. He played rook to d8, and I thought, oh, thanks, he's given me a little rest. But I've still got problems. Anyway, so I thought I didn't know what to do, so I thought I'd better take his knight. He took back, and I played rook check, right? He took with a bishop, played rook d1, strongest and best move. So I'm just trying to get my pieces out. And I think black's sort of okay here. I played bishop e7. I played c5. There's not much point in trying to hold this whole queenside business if he can just annoy me and cause trouble. So I'm trying to lock a knight in on d6 to try to choke him like chicken. But he played bishop e6. He played a good move. So I played b4. And then he plays a5. And I thought, oh no, I'm in trouble. So I played a3. I'm trying to maintain my pawn structure. But he took it off. And I took back. And suddenly, bang, out of the blue, he hits my queen. I thought, oh no, he's hit me queen. What do I do now? Anyway, I thought, well, I'll try to suck him in a little bit. So I played queen here. I thought, I'll let him hit my queen again. I thought maybe I might get a draw if I'm real lucky. Right? But he played b5, and I thought, oh no, he's threatening other things now. He's threatening bishop here and taking the pawn. Right? Anyway, so I played knight to d6 to stop him playing bishop to c4. And you know what he did then? He played bishop g4. Now he's attacking my pawn here. He wouldn't leave me alone. So I thought, go away. So I chased him, right? I chased him with my pawn. He took my pawn. Now he's attacking my queen and my castle. And this is where my fans started falling in love with me in my stream this morning. In this game, I found this move. Queen here. I'm threatening his castle, and he's threatening my castle. Okay? Now, he took my rook, but I got a little check in. And the fans applauded, they did. Then he played king to h8. And did I take his rook? Did I take his rook? No. I played bang, knight to e8. Engine move. Oh, what a move. Threatens his queen and threatens checkmate here. What a lovely move, eh? He played king. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I played queen to f7 check. King h8. Played knight e8. Played bishop takes c5, and the engine said that's the only move possible. So I took that, and then he thought, no, I can't take the pawn with check because there's a checkmate down there and I can't stop it. So he realised that, and he played bishop back. He saved the checkmate, right? So I played queen here. I thought, well, I'll take your bishop with checkmate. And he didn't like that because when he played bishop h6, I took his rook off. That's right. So all my pieces were better coordinated than his. So I just thought I'd show you that. So he just basically ripped all the pieces off within just a few moves. He had nothing left, so he resigned. There you go. And that was dedanikola. He was rated 2,166, and he was from Serbia. Now, if you like my videos, right, please thumbs up on the video description. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free to do so. And if you want to make a small donation, even $1 helps, right? My PayPal account's there in the video description, right? Where we give the names of the players, the ratings, the type of opening played, etc., etc. These games were played on chess.com. They were 3 minutes plus 2 seconds per game. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to bring you some more good content next time. But this particular video was with a heavy emphasis on attacking chess, so that our beginners out there can improve their games. Now, if you've got a suggestion for me that you wish to make, please contact me. You can make in the comments column, the video comments column, and I will certainly consider. You might want to play some games of Mikhail Tal. You might want me to play through some games of your favourite grandmaster. It might be Bortnik or someone like that. Or Aronian, or some unusual grandmaster, and you might want to have a look at their games. It might be Mr. Duda. It's playing in the World Rapid Championships, and or even if you want to see some more Carlsen games. So just make the odd comment about what you would like to see in the upcoming videos, and I'll try to do my best to try to make you happy campers, okay? Rightio. So it's bye from me, and it's bye from the Grandmaster. That's right, Grandmaster Teddy, right? And we'll catch you in our next video, okay? There we go. So we're signing off. God bless you all.